So let's talk about just war theory because we were talking off air that that's something that a lot of people don't seem to be talking about anymore, or really thinking all that deeply about. Talk about just war because was it Augustine that started developing the idea of just war? And how that can apply theologically for us as Christians as we think through this conflict.
Two of the greatest philosophers in Christian history were Augustine of Hippo and Thomas Aquinas. Both of them talked about just war. They both recognized and acknowledged that war is evil, but it is possible for just outcomes to arise from war. We intuitively know this in other areas. We know that crime is bad, but we intuitively believe policing can help. We know that there are people in government who are corrupt, but we intuitively believe that accountability can help. They thought war would be the same way. Just outcomes can arise. And there were three, just to summarize it, there are three things. They said, first of all, war has to be declared by a legitimate government using a right, with a right in a just cause, and then a right intent. Those three things: legitimate government, just cause, right intent. And if you have those three things, then a government can declare war, move into a situation, and work so that evil does not prevail. Which was to those people might disagree today. Evangelicals might have a lot of disagreements with Aquinas and Augustine, but they did not believe that the worst thing that happens in war is that people die, because they believe everybody dies. Everybody dies at some point. The worst thing that can happen in a war is that a shameful peace will result in which evil is allowed to prevail. Their focus was on conquering evil, not just on saving human lives. But interestingly, when your focus is on combating evil, you end up with a system that does better than other systems in saving human lives. The whole history of humanity, Alisa, is war. Will Durant, out of the 3,000 years of human history that he cataloged, only 268 years were at peace. More than 90% of the world history is the history of war. And it was Christians who came in and said, not just war because we want to, not just war because we're trying to take over ground, but what constitutes a just war is that you have a legitimate government with a just cause and right intent.